me, want me to hang up?
Yes, please.
All right, bye-bye.
Hello, 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 hello. Good morning, everyone. Got y'all a little too close. There you go. Just a little bit. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. It's the Backyard Gardener. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday to you. Running a little late. Sorry about that. Hello, how are you? I'm trying to pull up my chat so that I can see it because I can't see it up here. But thank you guys for coming. I appreciate you. We're going to get into it so that we're not on here super long. And I thank you guys for coming on in. I appreciate that. I am running a little late. I normally try to get on this thing about 11:30, or at least no later than 11:45. But today, for some reason, I don't know what happened. I was up and doing. I got a lot going on my end, trying to finish my finals. Today I gotta turn it in. Well, tomorrow I gotta turn it in, but today I'll be turning it in. So all week's been crazy trying to study and do the final, but I'm thankful I'm like 95% done with that, and I can get back to my regularly scheduled program in life, because that class, taking it every Tuesday, was rough on me. Even though the pandemic came and we didn't have to go to there, we only went out there for 2 days, for 2 sessions at the school, which was a 40-minute drive. I am thankful that we didn't have to continue to do it throughout the whole course. But I thank you guys for coming in. Let's see who we have in here. On your way in, I hope you hit the like button for the host. I appreciate you. Three Musketeers Homestead, it's been a while. Hello, how are you? Jeanette, hello. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Marianne, am I pronouncing that correctly? Shalom, sister. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Melanie, the moderator. Hello. Thank you for being here. White Flower Homestead. What's going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you as well. We're going to get into it. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss anybody and set up. Guys, if you ever been live before, it sometimes can be rough, especially when you're trying to work on a program. For me, saying that I'm going to come on at 9:30, it don't really work that well. It don't work that well for me like that sometimes. So I try to like just figure around noontime to do great for me. But I'm trying to get a little better at that. But life does sometimes throw you a loop. So let's see what we got here. I got some different things going on. So today's topic is on what you can grow in your zone, from 5 all the way to 10. And if anybody beg to differ, just chime in and let me know, because I'm not always right with it. Woman and Woman Homestead, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you making it in today. So we have what the vegetables that you can plant. Nadine Secret Garden, hello. What's going on? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you making it in. So we have what you can plant still. There's no excuse. I know a lot of y'all might think out there that, oh, I missed the boat, I'll just do it next year. Nope, you ain't off the hook that easy. And you got the fall garden to start planning for if you miss your spring summer garden. So we still got fall coming up, so we could prepare for that too. Zone 5 through 6. Let's start with the lower zones. Probably can even go 4 through 6. It depends. But 5 through 6, you can still plant your cabbages. You can still plant your kale. You can still plant your lettuces, your peas, your radish, your Brussels sprouts, your carrots. The 15th, because those carrots is going to need time. And shorter season. Miss Barola, hello. Thank you for coming at you. By you being in a shorter season, Tommy Bites, hello. Thank you for coming. We gotta be kind of swift with what we're doing. We don't have a lot of time in the shorter season. So if you're in zone 4 through 6, you gotta get it. You gotta get it ready. The perfect part about being in zone 4 through 6 is that with these particular varieties, which is our brassicas, normally in zone, let's say 9 through 10, they're bolting, or even and they're starting to bolt because of the heat. But there's a way that you can kind of prevent your vegetables from going to seed so quickly on you. And we're going to talk about that too. So if you're at 5 through 6, you got your cabbage, your kale, your lettuce, your peas, your radish, your Brussels sprouts, your carrots, your chard, your celery, your beets, and your beans that you still can start right now today. So you say, well, Backyard Gardener, we are a short season place. This is true. We are. Charles Robinson, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. We are short season. But there's some advantages to the short season, because a lot of people feel that because we're up north, we don't have the time frame to the people in the south. You got to look at some things that the people in the south can't grow right away, or have to stop at a certain time because of the heat and because of the rain. So every state has its pros, every state has its cons. And you just have to be able to know in your state, in your zone, what works best for you. So get out there, zone 5 through 6 or 4 through 6, and you can still start planting. And you can plant this stuff from seed. A bean plant, my strike bush beans, 45 days from seed to harvest. We still got time. 45 days, we'll be in like August. So we still got the middle of August. We still have plenty of time. There's things that I haven't even put down in my garden yet. That's going to go down this week because of everything that's going on. There's things that I shouldn't have put down in my garden that didn't make it. And that's why you have to be so careful and know your zone. And it's okay to follow other people in their zone, but make sure you have someone that you're following in your own zone if you do not know a lot about gardening. Somebody that's pretty good and informative for you. Because I started my okra plant this year in June. I think about June 1st. It had to be around the 1st of June. My okras are dead. And the reason for that is because in June, we had a crazy drop in temperature. And it dropped like 46, 48 degrees. And that's crazy. I've never experienced that before. And it just really kind of damaged all my okra plants. Then we went from the drop of temperature to a high temperature that really made it crazy, because one week we was up in the high 90s. How do you go one week in the low 50s to the next week in the high 90s? It just confused everything. I was even confused by it. So you definitely have to kind of know your weather and pattern. And I think the more that we are going through this global warming, we have to be more mindful on the changes that's happening in our state. It was unseasonably cold the beginning of spring. Now we just hit summer. Now it's like normal, but Last night we dropped back down to the 50s. After we had been up in the high 80s, you see, I done put my air conditioner in the windows and everything, and I was trying, I was trying to get that air conditioning in so bad. I told my blinds up because I'm telling you, it was really, really unbearably hot, and I don't do well with a whole lot of heat. So, in your growing zone, make sure, first of all, that you know your zone. If you don't know your zone, all you have to do is Google it, and it'll tell you what growing zone you is. And make sure that you definitely um, plan accordingly. Now, I couldn't do Houston. There's no way. Not right now. I come and see you. I come and see you in November or something. My family want me to come down to Arizona. I just was like, okay, I got quiet on the phone. Like, I know they not asking me to come see them in no Arizona. So definitely know your zone. Happy Monday to you, Green Organic Love. Thank you so much for coming in. I definitely appreciate you. So zone 7 through 8. Now this is the 7 through 8 zone. You still can do your beans. Remember, beans is 45 days. I think beets are 55 to 65 days. You still can even do corn. Yep. You still can do your corn. You still can do your cucumbers. They need to be started already. You still can do your eggplants, your okra, your pepper, your pumpkins, and your squash. 7 through 8. You still can do all of that stuff. Now, zones 9 through 10. Now, 9 through 10s are kind of tricky because now we're getting into the hotter states. And the things that they can grow, sometimes they have to like stand still for a minute because with the brassicas because they're gonna bolt. They're gonna go to seed with that heat. You can start off a start plant and they'll go to seed. But there are things that you still can plant that will thrive in this intense double digit, triple digits temperatures that you guys get. Peppers. Peppers love the heat. They thrive in heat. You could do your eggplants, you could do your okra, you could do your sweet potatoes, and you could do your watermelons right now in zone 9 through 10. Those things are going to thrive with all that heat that you guys get. But I'm telling you, if you go out there and you try to plant some lettuce, zone 9 through 10, or you try to plant broccoli and all of that brassicas, they're going to bolt. They're going to go to seed. Now, is there a way in certain zones, 7 through 8, that we can stop our plants from going to seeds? I think if I was in DC, the Purple Diva, hello, thank you for coming in. How are you? I appreciate you being here. Now, if there is, I'm gonna answer that question in 1 minute, Tony Bites. If there is there a way that we can stop our stuff from going to seeds? Absolutely. In some cases. Shade cloth. Shade cloth, shade cloth, shade cloth. If you don't have shade cloth, invest in you some shade cloth. Especially if you in those hotter cities. They're not, you can get it off of Amazon. I'm not sure how much it costs. I bought some a couple of years ago, but I'm telling you, shade cloth is a beautiful thing because in your most sunniest area that you might have some brassicas or something at, you can cover that up and provide shade instantly for that plant so that plant can continue to grow and won't go and bolt on you or go to seed. Now, Tommy Bite said, do I use 511? When she's speaking of 511, she's talking about the fish emulsion. I do. I use it as jump starting a lot of my starts. If my plants are starting to look a little yellowy and look like it needs some extra nutrients, I'll use it. I use it as a foliar feed sometimes also, but I be careful with using my fish emulsion because It's nitrogen based. It's basically nitrogen. That's why the first letter is the 5. That's the highest, and then the potassium and the potash is 1. On your tomato plants, it's great for it. Dan Organic Food Force, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. It's great for it, but you have to be careful and know when to back off of it. If you're using it on your brassicas, absolutely, really great. But if you're using it on fruiting vegetables like your tomatoes, you got to kind of like know when to kind of back off and know when to add something higher, like the fish and seaweed has a different ratio of nutrients in it. So you got to know when to use it and when to back off of it, or you'll have a big tomato plant and you'll have no fruit on it because it's just been fed so much nitrogen. And it's also good for your trees too, to keep them healthy, especially if they're small. I use it in my figs, and even in my figs, I have to know when to back off of it so that they stay healthy. Carolina Hillbilly, hello. Thank you for coming in. You've been coming in a couple of my lives, and I've been missing you. And then at the end, one of my moms will tell me that you were there, and I'll be like, "Oh, the next time you come in, just highlight his name." Thank you, Carolina Hillbilly, for coming in. April, hello. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Sincerely, yours, Nadia. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Guys, we got some amazing, not just channels, but gardeners, uh, people that make their own soap, wonderful yards and trees, and every time I come on here and you guys come in, I just think about the content that you guys are creating and the opportunities that you guys are creating your own business, because basically when you become monetized by YouTube, you become a brand, you become a business, and a lot of people on here has taken that opportunity to brand their business and advertise through YouTube and putting out content. And I'm telling you, Angela Garden says, hello, how are you? It's amazing what I see on here. It's amazing. If you go over to, and I'm gonna give you a couple of y'all some props, because you definitely, all of you all deserve it. Sweets, hello, thank you for coming in. I gotta check you out because I think you're new here. Thank you for being. If you go and look at Nadine's Secret Garden, for example, not only is the house just beautiful and stunning, but the trees that she have in her yard, the variety that she's growing is inspiring. And she's over in Texas. So guys, if you're in her growing zone, these will be great channels to grow. I look at how a lot of people push and grind to get to their 4K watch hours. Carolina Gardner, hello. Thank you for coming in. Their 4K watch hours. I'm just going to take a sidebar from what we're doing, because I really want to give props right now to the people that's in here. Uh, uh, One of the channels that I'm really impressed with, because you see some channels and everybody do their lives differently. But this particular young lady, I don't even know if she's in here, but I want to give her props. This lady, she's on 6 days a week, and she's always working. For that hour that she's on, she's standing on her feet cooking, y'all. And I gotta give props, because I mean, even some days I don't want to do my life and be on camera, but she's always in front of the camera. She's always cooking, and she's always giving good information. And that's Gigi's Gluten Free. And guys, check out Gigi's Gluten Free, because she's almost there with her 4K watch hours. And I'm telling you, the things that I've learned from Gigi as far as gluten free, I thought gluten free was just a little, how they had a little fast, but it's actually a serious issue that a lot of people have. So definitely check out Gigi's Gluten Free. Sincerely yours, Nadia. She makes her own soaps. She'll sit there while she's packaging her order. She'll go live. I was in her live one day. I think I was in the bushes. I didn't talk too much, but she went to Home Depot, I believe, and she wanted them to cut her some wood so that she can cut her soap. And somebody was giving her a hard time. Well, we don't do all those cuts, but she got a hold to a manager, and the manager not only did one of them for her, he did two of them for her. And see, that's called that determination when people can't turn you around. And it's the same thing with getting your 4K watch hours, or it's the same thing with getting your YouTube. Don't allow people to turn you around. Keep focused and keep going. Don't worry about who flying past you. Don't worry about who's all the way behind you. Just worry about yourself and just keep going straight forward. And you will get to your goal. It's not always about the race. It's about the journey. And that's what I'm learning. It's about the journey. I'm so passionate about growing my own food. I'm so passionate about showing others to grow their own food that this right here has given me the ability to show it. It's given me the ability to step outside of my box as far as being in front of a camera and being comfortable in front of a camera. Because a lot of times we're not comfortable in front of a camera, and doing live like this, it can be a little intimidating. But once you do it, I'm telling you, keep going forward. Don't worry about thumbs up and don't worry about thumbs down. A thumb is a thumb. It all counts here. Barefruit Gardening, hello. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Good afternoon to you. So definitely don't stop. If you, and I'm gonna say this too, because monetizing your channel is a good thing. Do your research and find out what all it entails so that you don't get caught up in the end with some tax information. But I encourage you, if you have something to show, please, and you know what you're talking about, no fluff, but you know what you're talking about, or even if you want to take us along on your journey of you learning, that's awesome too, because guess what? The same mistakes that you made, somebody else is like, I made that mistake. Be transparent. Don't hide it. Be transparent in what you're doing. And I'm telling you, I'm learning so much. I didn't even know mangoes had that many varieties until I started watching Nadine's Secret Garden. I was like, I probably ate a couple of those varieties from the looks and the size of it. But I'm telling you, because you are an experienced gardener, or for myself who's about to be a master gardener, guess what? We still don't know it all. It's a whole lot. I feel a little bit more knowledgeable than I did before I started this course. But the thing that's most important to me in your growth is humble. Staying humble. So if you on this journey of trying to get your channel to grow, if you on this journey or trying to get your business to thrive, and this is what you take as your platform, protect your brand. But you're not going to let nobody come into your business and disrespect your business, and it's the same thing on your YouTube channel. Protect your brand. Stay focused on what you're doing. Don't worry about other stuff that's going on around you. Just stay focused on what you're doing, because trust and believe, when you think ain't nobody listening to you, or when you think you're not inspiring someone, you are. I have been inspired by many people in here. Yesterday, I put that thumbnail up. that juicer actually came from Green Organic Love. She sent it to me. And it's been actually a big help in my journey. So when I said, oh, it's still going down, I meant the weight loss journey of what's going down. I mean, like right here, my Yeti is full and loaded with my carrot and ginger juice. So you never know who you're inspiring along the way. So you really gotta like get out there and protect your brand. Miss Farola did a live Saturday morning on chia seeds. That live, I felt like that live was personally for me because I used to use the chia seeds and I kind of got away from it. And when she started saying all the things that it does, I remember that it did. So, I mean, it's so much information out here, good information that people can give you, and there's so much that people can help and inspire you. Come on, you got to. One of the most, to me, transparent new gardeners on here that I've seen, and I'm going to be 100% honest, so far, fruit garden. Bare fruit, she gonna show you the watermelons exploding on her. She gonna show you the aphids taking over her garden. She's gonna show you the spiders on the other side of the privacy fence that she had took her like 20 minutes to throw over because of her fear of it. This is what I'm talking. That's the stuff that draws me to you because it's genuine content. It's nothing cut off. It's nothing. Well, whatever happened to? Nope. That's what happened. I didn't do well, or I did great in this area. I did well in the other because sometimes you can learn through other people's mistakes, and you can learn through their successes as well. So definitely, guys, everybody in here, I believe is a content creator that I'm seeing so far. Check each other out. Check each other out. Take the time. I know it's not as easy as it used to be where you can click and go. But even if you have to sit there, if you're on your phone and screenshot them, even if you have to sit there and kind of write their name down right quick, do what you have to do to go back and show those people love. I was in Pandy's. I missed her monetization party. Pandy Hair Care More, beautiful spirit person. I love Pandy, and she said it perfectly. Even if you're through this YouTube, you're gonna meet a lot of people. Some of them you ain't gonna deal with. Some of them you will deal with. Some of them is going to leave an impression on you. It could be good or it could be bad, but she said it perfectly how she was saying that even with doing YouTube, she's went over to different channels that she really never thought about, like gardening, and actually met good people. And that person came back to her and start supporting her, and then they even developed this online friendship of back and forth. If you have Instagram, guys, put it out there on your screen and let put it out there on your YouTube page so people can connect with you personally one-on-one. If you guys remember way back in the day, last year around before this time, I put a community post up saying that how would you all feel about networking? And I got some people, that said, yeah, good, and then some wasn't interested. So I said, well, I'm going to start going live and try to push people channels. And it happened. I mean, and people are growing from it, and people are going live because I don't want anyone in here to feel like, April, hello, thank you for coming in, to feel like, oh, I can't do that. Yes, you can. We normal people. They're normal people. They put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you. They go out there and plant in their garden just like you. They're starting their business just like you. So it's the same thing that they're doing, you can do too. It's no different. The biggest supporter you should be of is of yourself. So definitely, so Carolina Garden is saying that on her next live, I think I want to read it right. Let me go back up. next live you have Backyard Gardener, I'm going to give away some gifts. Oh, she's going to give away some gifts on my live, which is cool. So make sure you guys check that out. Specialty seeds for our gardening buddies. See, there it is right there. And I'm going to tell you something. Gardening can, the people in the gardening, they're very giving. Very giving. What I grow gave me some cuttings for a mulberry plant that's doing absolutely fabulous. I've had people to send me different things and I send them different things, excuse me. So it's the same thing. Like, I don't know a lot about different soaps and stuff because I'm limited on the type of soaps that I can use. But I'm telling you, when Nadia reads off the ingredients in her soaps, I'm like, I think I could do that one. And I'm telling you, that's how you get your brand out there. That's how you get your name out there. That's how you get going. I mean, just take the time out. When you put your videos up, make sure it's something you want to watch. Because if you don't want to watch it, we don't want to watch it either. If you don't feel like it's good quality, and then I'm going to tell you something else. Some of my worst videos that I'm like, don't nobody want to hear about this, has actually been my best videos. So definitely don't overthink it. Just do it. Excuse my cough, guys. I'm up under this fan and it's causing me to have dry throat. So definitely get out there and do it. Are my mom able to drop links? We will be dropping links all day. And after you drop so many links in your live, guess what? It's considered spam. And then I don't want to overload them because then they have to go to your channel, find you, and come out and drop some links. So what I will do, what I can do, Nadia, is every live. Now, Maj, you got to remind me I said that. I'm going to drop 3 links every live. So next Monday, I'll drop 3 links. This Monday, I'm going to drop 3 links. First link I'm going to drop for this week, Maj, if you can somebody please pick up Nadine's Secret Garden? Can you drop a link? Guys, I'm telling you, I have to watch her video twice, and I'm going to tell you why. Because the first time I'm watching, especially if she's in the house, because my attention span goes around the house like, man, look at those ceilings. That's awesome. Look at that staircase. Then I have to go back and watch it again, like, okay, what she say about the garden? Because I'm a really like, I like to see beautiful houses and landscaping. So if one of my mods can drop Nadine's Secret Garden, I would really appreciate that. And if the other mod can drop Sincerely Yours, Nadia, I would appreciate that. Guys, I'm telling you, her soap game is not to be reckoned with. She's doing it. She's getting them packages out. She's getting them orders out. And she's making money and she's providing for her family and she's helping contribute to the household, and that's how it's supposed to be. That is how it is actually supposed to be. And I'm going to write down, if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please press the thumbs up for the host. I'm going to write down who I gave so I don't redo it again. So we got Sincerely Nadia. And I normally don't do this anymore on my channel because I'm not a grow channel. I'm just trying to tell you, we got some good content creators out here. This is not just to grow your channel, but this is to spread your knowledge that you're giving off to other people. We have some really, really good channels out here. Because with the growing channels, I don't do that. I'm about teaching gardening, and I'm about getting it done in the garden. But I do not mind sharing good stuff when I see it. And if I have not visited your channel, I will, so that when you come back next week, guess what? We could do the same thing for you. So Melanie got the Nadine's Secret Garden out. We do have Nadia's out. Her link dropped yet? And guys, I want you to also check this channel out too. This is my third one, and it's the last one for the day. And next week I'm gonna do another one. Dan Organic Food Force, hello, how are you? Thank you for coming in. But again, you can go. These are just shortcut ways, but you can go and still check them out. Miss Forola, she's a mod in here. Miss Forola, if you could drop your own link. Now she does a lot of little things, but she's a gardener too. But when you go and you start looking at her videos about the water intake that we should be having, the sleep that we should be getting, the different things that she used for better health, those are things that a lot of us probably need to be checking out. And it ain't got nothing to do with your weight. It might be in your physical, your mental capacity. Just like I learned about, I suffer from anxiety. That's why I'm such a laid back person, because I can't afford to be involved in a lot of hyped up stuff. I can't even listen to music in my car. That's crazy. Like certain channels, if it's too hyped up, I was like, oh God, I can turn this off. I'm about to start dancing to the street. I can't. This too much. But I'm telling you, check out these 3 channels: Miss Farola, Sincerely Yours Nadia, and Nadine's Secret Garden. Next week I'm gonna give you 3 more, and I like them. This is my palette of choice, and you'll probably like them too. And then get not just like them, but get to know them and support their live streams, because you want that support too to come over to you. I appreciate everybody coming in. We've talked about our vegetables and all that is good um, in the garden. And if you guys are watching out there and you haven't had the opportunity to come into the live stream and meet these wonderful people that's here, because I normally take my chat down after the fact. Today I will leave it up for at least 3 hours, and at the end of the day I will take it down. This is your backyard gardener. I'd like to thank everybody for being in here today and coming to support. Get out there and grow something. Grow some food. I'm telling you, it'll make you feel better. It just give you some type of accomplishment. If you don't have, look, even if you don't even have a pot to put the soil in, if you go buy a bag of soil and cut it out, do that. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just grow something. If it's nothing but a tomato plant. I have a neighbor that comes into my live stream, and normally when she comes in, she's in the bushes. And I've been talking so much about growing your own food that I drove down the street leaving out, and her porch, I'm telling you, it's a 1-step, 2-step, the landing, and then you go in the house, because she lives in a ranch style house. I think her porch might be 3 by 3 feet. Over in the corner, she got 2 tomato plants, and they jamming. They growing good. And when I saw that, I laughed, because she's been in the area for a while, and I've never seen her grow vegetable plants. So I'm really thankful that you just don't know who you're inspiring. So definitely, get out there and try to grow something. Find something that and if you're not passionate about growing food, which you should be, with everything that's going on in the world, I'm telling you, food is going to be an issue down the line. But if you're not passionate about that, it's other ways that you also can be self-sustainable, and how to get revenue into your household. So many people that collected unemployment right now because their jobs, just certain jobs, did not make it through the pandemic. I don't care if you are highly educated or basically, diploma, GED, or whatever. Some of y'all jobs did not make it. I mean, we got teachers that still have not went back to work because the kids went back to work. You just can't go in there and teach. You have to go to school for that. And then you have jobs that, for the factory, these CEOs and these corporate white collar workers have not been back to work yet. So if you have a way to earn your own monies or have a way to start your own brand, and you're using this platform to do it, then you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. I love to see people on here that has a product and they're trying to get their product off and they're trying to sell their product for whatever it is. That's what you're supposed to do, because I'm going to tell you, you're going to work twice as hard in your own business as you would in somebody else's business as well. Even if you have to go and look, if you got to go and volunteer at some of these places just to see how it's ran so that you could take that knowledge back to your own place, do it. If you got to make minimum wage at some of these places, if you're a restaurant, if you're a cook and you want to run a restaurant but you never ran a restaurant before, but you're an awesome cook and that you can get a business off the ground, why not go and work at another restaurant? See how they do it. See the ins and outs. Learn the ins and outs. Because that's free knowledge right there. Well, we're only paying minimum wage. Take them. I'm a 5-star cook. Take it. Because what you're taking away from there is the knowledge and the smoothness of how they run their corporation or their business. So sometimes you got to go and not look at the race, but the journey. Remember that. It's not all about the race, how fast we can get there, but it's about the journey on how we get there. And that's what we have to focus on. All right. So, all right, everybody, I'm going to leave off of here. It has been my 45 minutes. I will see you next Monday live. And I will also see you in the next video because I got a couple of videos coming out. I got to talk about what's going on with the strawberries this year and some irrigation things that I want to do for Miss Green Thumb on how, if you are a renter or you don't own your own property, how you can get water to your garden easily without having to go into the structure of your home. Backyard Gardener, happy gardening, everybody. Stay blessed. Thank you, Tara, for the super chat. Happy gardening, y'all.